Hi, my name is Joseph, and you are on the Men's Fellowship Adventures channel. Thank you for joining in. The whole premise about this channel is to bring to light some of the misconceptions you may have about the power that you were given. In Genesis 1:26, God gave man power. And you see, if you read that whole Genesis 1 through 3 chapters, you'll see how God gave Adam the ability to call creatures what they are. If he called this a dog, it became a dog. Likewise, what you say with your words become what you receive. If you say, I can't get a job, guess what? You ain't getting a job. If you say the opposite, I can do this, you can do it. We need to learn how to harness right words because right words will get right results. But before we even dig into all of that, because there's so much in the Bible that explains your power, how to use your power, what to use your power on, and it is power. I mean, you were made great. Everything that you need is within you. It's about what you say with your words and what you believe that will create the world that you're living in. It has created what you're living in right now. If you're in an apartment, if you're living in your car, if you live in a trailer park, all those things are what you created with the words that you spoke, the thoughts that you think, and the actions that you take with your 24-hour clock. I mean, we all got access to a smartphone, a laptop, computer, the world of the entire world is at your disposal. There's no encyclopedias sitting up on the shelves waiting for you to open a book. You can just type it, text it, email it, and everything that you want is right there at your disposal. Men from all over the world that have knowledge and information and wisdom are at your access. You just got to find them. Then implement what they did in order to get the same results. God is no respecter of men. If I did it, you can do it. The problem that men run into, like we did in the Garden of Eden, after Adam ate the fruit which his wife gave him, well, that's a subject where I believe Adam loved his wife so much, whatever she did, whatever she told him to do, he did. God told Adam not to eat from that tree, but his wife fed him and he ate. And as a result of him eating, sin came into the world. So typically, and Eve walked through the garden, tending it as they did. They lived there. But every day God would walk through the garden and fellowship with them. This day God walked through the garden. Adam and Eve heard him, and they was afraid, and they hid. That's looked up in Genesis chapter 3:10. They hid. Why did they hide from God? You might ask that question, and I'll tell you, because they sinned. Sin creates guilt. When you do something, you feel guilty. Some people feel dirty. You have to hide. Like if you're like when we were growing up, we used to sneak smoking cigarettes. We had to hide. You sneak having an affair. You have to hide. You can't stand in front of someone who's pure. You can't stand in front of someone who is blameless if you're a liar. You have to hide. The one point I want to get to about sin is the lust of sin. Basically, there's three types of sins in your life: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. That's found in 1 John chapter 2. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you. 1 John chapter 2, I think it's verse number. I ain't going to guess. I'm going to look it up just so that we all know. It's the 1 John chapter 2, and it's Okay, wait a minute. I'm slowing down. Let me get on with the show. No wonder why I'm in the wrong book. 2 John chapter 2. No, it's not in 2 John. I gotta find it.